I was a Farmingdale kid, and by the time I got to middle school, which was 1978, Farmingdale had already been, a pretty good power in lacrosse, and I wound up in Mr. Hartranft's, as we called him at the time, of course, American history class in 8th grade. And he was an excellent teacher, and he ended up being, he was also a tremendous basketball coach. He was a good guy, always kind to kids. Kids liked playing for him. He was intense, he was passionate, but let me say this, he's probably the most horrific lacrosse player you've ever seen in your life. When coach picks up a stick, we were all running for the hills because nobody knew where the ball would go, but he knew lacrosse and he knew defense. He absolutely took everything he knew from basketball, translated it to lacrosse. He definitely, as a coach, had the ability to adjust with different kids, with different teams, with different, styles of play. He was able to do that. See, I think the biggest contribution that he's made in this game has nothing to do with the wins and losses, has nothing to do with the championships, has nothing to do with the All-Americans, because there are many and I couldn't tell you the number, nor do I care. His biggest contribution is the children he influenced, the kids that he helped develop, their love of lacrosse, their love of school, their love of bleeding the green and white we used to talk about. All of those things is what think about it, 40-something years coaching. It's a generation of kids that came through, and not all of them are in the Hall of Fame, and not all of them became great players, and probably most of them didn't even play in college, but they will walk away with this love of something that they'll always remember. I can't remember 5 games I played in high school, but I can remember the feeling I had playing for him, right? And that to me that's his legacy. Educators make their bones by how they help children, right? How they guide them, how they, set the path for them, how they influence them. And I'm just the lucky one to be sitting here because there's thousands of kids, decades of kids that could be sitting in this chair talking about Bob Hartranft. And I just happen to be, the lucky one at this particular point, really. It's an honor, and I'm really I'm grateful to do this. I've been the sole Farmingdale, member of the National Lacrosse Hall of Fame, and quite frankly, he should have been with me a long time ago, and I'm glad he's getting his due. I think it means a lot to him, I do. But again, it means more to us. This is very, very meaningful, because a good man and a great coach and a great teacher and a wonderful educator is in a place that he deserves to be forever.